What's up, everybody? Here on podomac.com/Andy or Andy67. I can't remember if it's 8763 or whatever the name of this is, but this is finally, Dylan, finally, episode 3.
Any delays?
A little. What was it? 3-4 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Finally, Alternative News Talk, episode 3. Quick plugs out of the way. We have we have a stacked show, Dylan. Like a stacked show.
I mean, some of the news is a little bit old, but it's just set up.
You know, most of this news was very, very old. Okay. Get the quick, cheap ass plugs away. Dylan, do you know any of the plugs?
No, I can't. I don't remember off the top of my head.
All right.
You're so good at it. You do it.
All right. You can follow the show on twitter.com/alternative or Alter News Talk. You can go to the official website, alternativenewstalk.weebly.com, for all your wrestling and MMA news. Go to Next Generation Wrestling site at weebly.com. Now, to follow us on YouTube, go to Andy8763 and establishedsports.youtube, whatever. And then you can, of course, follow me on Twitter. All that links is in the description. Dylan, are you ready? Are you ready for a great show?
Yeah, I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
I hope you're ready. Now, a couple weeks back, we posted this. I have most of what it's basically saying. I have the video of President Obama speaking about this, and basically the headline is, the Iraq war will be over by year's end, so it'll be over by the end of this year, and the troops will be coming home. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Dylan. Not all the troops will be gone by the end of this year. Am I right?
No. 40,000 will remain there, which sounds like a big number, but in all reality, compared to all the troops we've had out there, it's not that many. But it's just enough, because we got to pull out slowly, so it's still safe. So we don't just pull out and everything goes to the doghouse again. Pull out.
Now, there has been 4,400 American lives claimed since 2003 when this war officially started. And I'm reading strictly through this. They spent $757 billion on this war. And then a lot of money. Okay, let me.
That's really not that much.
Yeah, because we're in trillions, right? So,
yeah.
This is my question to you. Do you actually think that all of our guys will be out by then?
I mean, it's a possibility, but just with the way the government works, it can be slow at times. So it's possible that they may still be there, may not be. But my bet is that they'll be there a bit longer than he's going to try, but whether or not it actually gets done is another thing.
Now remember, y'all, 2012 we're going to be getting a new president. Maybe. If y'all.
He could get reelected. You never know.
You know what? He could get reelected. I mean, Dylan, I know you're 17 as of right now, and you'll be 18.
Yeah, I'll be able to vote next year.
Are you going to vote?
I plan on it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you know who you're going to vote for? Let me ask this. Here's a bad question, because we don't know the candidates, right? For what, the Republicans?
I know a couple of the Republican primaries. From what I've heard from Kane, he sounds like he's a candidate.
Oh, and so McClain's running again?
Not McCain. Not him. His last name is Kane. I can't remember his first name.
Oh, okay.
If you talk to a Republican candidate, I'm sure you could find him. He's an ex-business owner. He's not a professional politician. A businessman.
Okay. Now, this report does read roughly 40,000 will still be in there the remaining of next year. Soldiers. Did you get that part?
Yeah, I've read that. But we got to keep the sun in there just to see if anything happens. We got to pull out slowly.
As of October 26th or somewhere around there, the 21st of October, there was 100,000 troops taken out. So,
we've got a lot of them since that time.
you know, I'm going to say this in advance. We are short on time, but the point is that Obama is trying to get reelected. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on any of these things. Here's my opinion. Obama is trying to get reelected. He has been doing stupid bills, and some work, some doesn't work, some doesn't even need to be there. He knows that he is screwed. So by ending this war, what George W. Bush tried to do but could not do it, he is trying to end this war by this year so he can be, hey, here's my resume, plus I ended the Iraq War. I need to be in another 4 years. I need to be in another term to complete this. If y'all don't want to end the war, then don't re-elect me.
The fourth year of any president's term is always it's time to pull out the gun and see if I can look really good again. If nothing else for this next year, so I can possibly get reelected. Pull out all the good stuff and show off your best trait.
The guys.
Hey, look what I've done for the country.
Well, you got to admit, you're going to be naive if you say the guy's not trying to get reelected and this is his best way to do it. Give me one reason, another reason that he can get reelected. Think about it. It's not all on Obama's fault, and I'm not saying that, but most of it is.
Well, a lot of what falls on presidents is from, the things that presidents before the president. A lot of the things that fall on Obama are from things that George Bush has done, and a lot of things fall on George Bush are some things that Bill Clinton has done. So in some ways, it's harder to blame the president at hand as much as the president can before. Because it's hard to change some of the things that happened during those 4 years without using up your entire 4 years.
True.
So, but I'm sure there's things he's done that are going to fall on the next president, whether it be him again or someone else. They're going to have to fix his mistakes or build on the things he's done. It's great.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to switch right over to your social news. Many of y'all probably heard of this. Dale, I just want a quick opinion, and then we're going to hop over to trivia. Here's the article, and I got it off of delayfieldreport.com, which he does very, very good political stuff. But I think TMZ broke this. 27-year-old singer died of blood alcohol level more than 5 times the limit, and she was a drunk driver. Now, she was driving drunk when this came out. Amy Winehouse.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good waste of talent. It happens, though. Once you drink that much, you kind of get in the mentality that you'll be fine. And I mean, there's a lot of times you are, but not always. And I'll take you at once, not always.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of her. I mean, I might have listened to 1 or 2 songs of her, but it is what it is. And, I mean, honestly, it's been, a month? Couple months? You still got to feel sorry for the family. So, all right. Trivia. You ready for this, Bill?
Okay, where we got today?
Yeah. All right. I do apologize that we're going so fast, but I'm thinking Tuesday we'll have a new episode up. All right. Trivia of the day, Mr. Dillon. Are you ready?
What do you got for?
Don't Google it. All right. All right. You have 4 choices. What was the year that Barack Obama was born in? Was it 1990, 1925, 1950, or 1961?
Oh, if he was born in 1990, he wouldn't be legally. He could only be 21. He legally wouldn't be old enough to be president.
Yeah, because you got to be 35.
I don't think he's 9 from 1925 because then he'd be 86. He'd be kind of most likely be senile.
Yeah.
So it's between 1850 or 1861. So.
1950 and 1961.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, 18, that he probably 67. He was that old.
All right, so.
I'm going to guess 1961.
And you are correct. I had his official birthday, but you know, it's gone. But it was 1961. I think it was February 5th, 2nd, something like that. All right.
I had a page up for him one this year. August 4th. Oh goodness, his birthday's the day before mine.
Oh, that's sad. All right, y'all. Quick plugs as I'm trying to throw this up really, really quick. Twitter.com/alternewstalk is our official Twitter. We're going to try to get Dylan into a Twitter, but probably not going to happen.
One step at a time, one step at a time.
All your news. You know, I've been thinking for the news talk, I don't know if I'm just going to throw up political stuff or not. I'm not for sure.
We'll just see what direction we go.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, though, is we need to do recently. If nothing else, we have to come about the spot, just what news we can find to talk about.
Yeah. Looks like one of our links is not working. And then Next Generation Wrestling said that we will for all your wrestling and MMA news. The Lindsay Lohan thing, that's not going to work out. But basically, she went to jail for, 5 hours, and then she got out. So anyway, that covers that. We're going to go, I guess, the remainder of the show. Oh, we got, okay, we're good. Quickly, the Supreme Court may decide in mid-November whether to repeal Obamacare. What do you think about it?
Well, it all depends. I mean, even if they were to be claimed unconstitutional, we got to remember the Supreme Court has no power other than to say whether or not they have opinions. They have no actual power. It's up to the executive branch, which is the Obama, to enforce them. I mean, if they repeal it, Obama can keep going forward with it anyway. But it'd be up to Congress then to say whether or not he can go with it. I mean, if every president listened to everything the Supreme Court had to say, then Abraham Lincoln would have never delivered the Emancipation Proclamation of freedom of slaves during his presidential office. Is according to, I believe it was Roe v. Wade, Supreme Court decision. It claimed that slaves were property and deserved no human rights. So if he listened to that, they'd still be slaves. They wouldn't be, as we are today.
Yeah, and this cares for Affordable Care Act. And basically, it kind of, it's about health care still.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows a lot about it, but still, even then, everything we've heard, not many people know exactly what it is. And I don't know everything about it. I've heard quite a bit about it.
And then about taxes and stuff like that, we have to pay more taxes.
Yeah, because you got to find a way to pay for it. I mean, it's going to have to come out of somebody's pocket to pay for it all.
It is. You are so true. All right, y'all, where are we going now? The food of the day. The food of the day for me, I already got it in my house. I'm looking at it as we speak. I got me a barbecue sandwich. It got hot links, pulled pork, chopped brisket, and hot barbecue sauce, and I cannot wait to eat it. What's your food of the day?
Oh, that sounds delicious. I had me some Hawaiian pizza. Canadian bacon and pineapple.
Jeez. Okay. When I first read this, I was so laughing my ass off on this. Basically, as I'm trying to put up the link. Excuse me. The title is Worst Biker Feud in Decades Erupts at Starbucks. And basically this was what happened. October 26th of 2011, a turf war between Hell's Angels and their rivals, motorcycle gang, erupted outside of a California Starbucks shop last year and has left several men dead, wounded, or missing in 3 states. And it's stirring fears of more bloodshed. It spilled into Nevada with a brawl and shooting among members of Hell's Angels and Vagos, V-A-G-O-S, motorcycle clubs.
I'm not sure though myself.
President of the Hells Angels, San Jose, California, chapter, Jeffrey Jethro Pettigrew, he's 51, was shot to death, and one of the Vagos members was wounded in the meal at John something's hotel.
John
Yeah.
Squagas? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Mr. John, I'm sorry. I'm probably butchering your name. Squagas? A-S-P-U-A-T-A.
And then Nugget Hotel and Casino in Sparks, California. A second Vagos member was wounded in a drive-by shooting the next day at the site of the nearby motorcycle rally. And, oh, there's more.
5 people wounded.
There's more. Left 5 people wounded after the shootout. Police has arrested 2 people in connection with the last month's casino brawl, including Ernesto Manuel Gonzalez. He's 53 and a Vagos member suspected in the Pettigrew murder. Wow, man. You know, hey, when you're drinking your coffee and you see your rival, you just start pulling guns and you start shooting. I guess that's just the rule in motorcycle club business. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's what happens in the game. Someone's putting on your turf, you gotta defend it.
But why in a Starbucks?
I mean, I got it specifically planned at a Starbucks. I'm sure it just happened, you know, they just happened to be there because of the circumstance.
Well, I knew that. I'm just saying, like, it's just kind of funny. And it was, and then the drive-by, which was 11 months after this Starbucks shootout. And the 2 guys that they're looking for, they can be dead or alive. And probably they're dead. So, you know, and then they put a article of caffeine for bikers, you know. So this happened in 2010 of January. So, you know, I guess be on the lookout when you're drinking that coffee, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you never know what might happen, you know.
Yeah.
Starbucks is saying some different things, so you never know.
All right, well, for the final 5-7 minutes, now I'm going to go off script here, big deal. I don't know if you've heard about it. If not, I'll educate you. But pretty much, if anyone's listening and they're a sports fan or they watch Sports Center, they know about this. You heard about the Penn State incident?
I heard about it, but I didn't know what it was.
Man, it is you know, this is, I don't, have we cussed on this show yet?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to cuss again. This was if for whatever reason you have small ears and you're listening to the show, which is probably not the case, this is a very fucked up individual. All right, now I'm going to botch his name, or butcher his name. Sandusky? Yeah. He was a defensive coach for Penn State University from 1977 to 1999. He was a defensive coach. He admits showering, horsing around with young boys, deny sexual contact. Now, this was filed on November 14th of 2011. Now, we have found out that he went on some show on NBC with God, I can't remember his name, but anyway, him and the interviewer did an interview. He was via phone, okay. He admitted, and by the way, this isn't college students he's talking about. This is 10 and 11-year-old boys, which is it knocks it way the fuck up there and makes this just creepy as hell. Okay. He is charged with abusing 8 boys involved in a non-profit charity. Okay? He says he's innocent, and the reporter was Bob Costas via phone interview on NBC Rock Center. He says that he's not a pedophile, but I think he is. He was on a $100,000 bond. Okay? And apparently in 1994, one of the McQuarrie, which is, I want to say he's he's a wide receiver coach, heard about it, saw it, something to that nature, knew about it, went to the head coach, which is which was the head coach and was the president for like 56 years or so, Joe Paterno. In 94, Joe Paterno just said, you know what, it is what it is, and he let it go. He never admitted that it was wrong. He never admitted that it was right. He didn't do anything about it. Now, all these allegations come up, and personally, I think it is very fucked up. Why would you do that to a 10 and 11-year-old boy, and you're not you're not guilty?
Well, I mean, let's assume he is guilty. We're in America here. We're in a civil prison. So he may be telling the truth.
Dylan, you're not getting the point, though. He has admitted that he has showered and horsed around with 10 and 11-year-old boys in a shower.
Well, that's just a little crazy. And if I must say so.
I'm just saying, and if you look at the guy, he looks creepy. They asked him if he was a pedophile. He said no. But
technically, there's nothing illegal with being a pedophile. It's the acts that pedophiles typically do that are illegal.
And he was charged with 40 counts of child abuse. Okay? I'm just saying, right afterwards, he says, I love being around young children. Now, if you are in your 70s at the time, or the 60s, or whatever age you are, you should not be in a shower with young boys, especially if they're not your own damn kid. Am I right or am I wrong, Dylan?
Yeah, it shouldn't really matter your age. You shouldn't need to shower with a child that's not yours.
And you know what?
If it was yours, it's still a little awkward once they're past age like 3 to 5.
And I get it that you were in a football setting, but if you look at any college schools, high school schools, anything where you are under 18 years of age, someone over 18 should not be showering with you.
Well, you got to think also, once you get college level, let's say age like 18 to 22, 23 range, so they are adults.
No, I'm saying that he was a defensive coach, but he was at a non-profit charitable event, and he would do summer camps with 10 and 11-year-old boys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's wrong. All right, y'all, we got to get out of here. It is 22 minutes into the show, almost 23. Dylan, anything else you got to say for this?
I think that wraps up for me.
All right, well, remember, for all your wrestling and MMA news, pay-per-view results, all that good stuff, go to nextgenerationwrestling.weebly.com for our official website. Go to alternativenewstalk.weebly.com. Twitter, Alter News Talk. You can go to YouTube, establishsports.youtube, and youtube.com/Andy8763 for your wrestling and MMA news and videos, I guess you'd say. We got to get out of here, y'all. That's the plugs for the day. We will see you next week for episode 4. This is Alternative News Talk, episode 3 here on Podomac.com. Andy67, Andy88763, something like that. We got to get out of here, y'all. Go to nextgenerationwrestling.com. Thanks for doing the show, Dill, and we will see you next time here on Podomac.Andy67.